All right, take us in, Jackson.
Go, Jackson.
Go, Jackson. It's your birthday. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode whatever it is of the official podcast. I skipped a week, so I'm all out of sorts. I don't know what year are we in? What like
the far off year of 2002.
Ooh, spooky. That's why I'm using a laptop webcam. I've traveled back in time to use inferior technology, and I gotta say I look way better than I do in my my home system of high tech shit in my office. So thank you, Mac. Thank you, MacBook, for making me look better.
You don't look better than me, though, and that's what's important.
So I mean, it's impossible to look better than Andrew.
Very true. States, facts. Yeah.
So I've skipped a week. I wasn't here last week. What happened? How'd you guys go? Was it the best episode ever made?
Sex.
We just kind of shot the shit. We just kind of gossiped. We just like whispered like stuff we'd heard of. Yeah.
Was it like a drama episode?
Yeah.
No. I mean, we were on the couch and Andrew kind of put his hand on my lap and I was like, I didn't move it away. I was like, oh, maybe this is happening.
This is so ridiculous. I put 9 years of work into getting to that state, and then 1 week I'm away. No, you guys finally get gay?
Because with you, it's like an obvious blasting of your power twink bottom. But with Kai and I, it was like a mutual agreement. It was like, we don't know who wants to top and who wants to bottom, so we just 69'd vigorously for like an hour, and it worked out great. It was mutual, you know?
2 hours.
2 hours
2
even,
hours,
yeah.
actually.
Sorry, I undershot it. I wanted to be a little not flashy, not show-offy about it, but it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours long.
So it was just two bears hanging out, basically.
Yeah. We rolled down the highway like a car wheel. Like it was just perfect synchronicity, you know?
God, that's so hard. I gotta ask though, who came first?
Same time. Mutual.
What? Wow.
It was contractual. We worked everything out beforehand. We said, okay, on 3 we'll come. 1, 2, and well, there it was.
Damn,
Chat counted us down.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, Jackson. We talked
instead
about...
of a clap sync, it was a cum sync. That's how you started the episode.
Yeah.
That's so hard. God,
I
should miss more episodes so you guys can have gay sex more and more.
Well, we can have it whenever we want. We just choose to wait until you're not around, you know?
I mean, you can watch.
Yeah.
You know.
But don't tell us you're here.
You can stand in the doorway and you can like clap and share a song.
You can clap sync us while we're fucking.
I can't be a part of the cum sync though, can I?
No.
You can be the fluffer.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a job's a job.
This is how actual like gay porn fan fiction of us is being written right now. These exact lines are what the beginning of it is. I just know it.
I don't think we have any of that anymore. We used to back in like year 1 through to year 3. We used to get
when we started, we used to get tons of gay porn about us. Those were the good old days.
Those were fun. I love that shit. That always made me laugh so hard whenever I'd read a new fanfic from a.
That always made me come and laugh so hard too. Yeah.
Well, it gave me ideas on how to spice up my own romantic life. I dressed my fiance up as Kaya, and I'd pretend to be Andrew.
Oh.
Did you like put like little hairs on her chest? What did you do? What does dressing up as Kaya entail?
Just get her really hairy. Put her in the end. I say grow it out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I miss those two. The archive of our own. There was one where I think Jackson is a dentist and he rapes us. He like.
Hey! It wasn't rape. That's not applicable to our situation. You pretended not to like it, I think.
Was it based off that article of that dentist who would knock women out and then feel them up and fuck them and stuff? I feel like we talked about that way back in the beginning of the show.
That has to be a thing. How many dentists do that? That's
nearly all of them.
Too
probably a lot.
Like 9 out of 10, probably.
A lot of surgeons too, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 dentists agree on doing that. So that's where the saying came from.
I would always, if I had the choice, I would always choose a female surgeon or doctor. Or anything like that. I don't trust men.
Well, no, they can knock you out and then just go, okay, Boris, get in here, touch his penis.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's a whole system.
Well, you cannot trust the women either. I mean, first of all, women can be perverts too, as we know from female school teachers.
No, they can't.
Yeah,
they could only be awesome. You remember all those fucking comments on those like the posts of whenever there's a female predator outed for like molesting a child at school or whatever. All of the fucking dude bro comments are like, "Duh, I wish that was me when I was younger." Shit like that.
Okay, but to be fair, I wish that was me when I was younger. You know?
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, if I had to pick between getting molested by a male dentist or a female dentist, I guess I'm picking the female. That being said, I don't know.
Wait.
I'm hoping that Neuralink and the robots can finally give us like robot dentists.
Wait, no, my hypothetical brain is sparking. I just came to life like a fucking old Windows laptop. Okay, would you rather get felt up by a female dentist, but she is grossly unattractive? She is like overweight and stinky and not good looking, and she's like,
well, I'm passed out, so who cares?
Well, no, hang on. She's 62 years old. Or get felt up by a male dentist, but he's a goddamn supermodel. He's extremely fucking attractive.
What? But we're knocked out, right?
But they tell you after. They tell you all about it after.
Well,
and you know it happens. Like, you know for a fact it's going to happen. It's not like a funny Frank. Like, it does happen.
Does he, like,
so
what's the molestation like?
Hold on. Do I know as I'm being put under?
Yeah, you have a sinking feeling they're going to touch your penis, and then when you wake up, they go, "Oh, by the way, while you were under, we played with your penis. We put your cock in our mouth and did things to you."
Oh, so they don't fuck my ass.
Oh, and then you look in your pants, and you have obviously came. Like, it's a 10,000%
Oh, so I was like into it too.
Oh yeah, like
so they're going to be
your
victim
unconscious
blaming.
self was really into it. Like, you were slapping their ass while put under and all that shit. Like, you were going for it.
This sounds like victim blaming.
Yeah.
Like, you got hard and you came.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a biological response, Andrew. I couldn't help it.
You show up to this dentist office, and they're the best dentists in the world. They are 10 trillion world class. No pain, no complications, perfect dental work. But the only requirement is that they touch your pee-pee while you're under and have sex with you. Would you rather have the ugly, unattractive female dentist or the super hot male dentist?
I think I'd still go with the granny.
Ooh.
This is such an elaborate way of asking us if we're gay or not.
No, it's a way of me asking, can I do your dental work, please?
Just something about a young man feeling me up feels more malicious, like slightly grosser. I don't know why.
Yeah, it seems like the old woman could just be accidentally brushing my penis.
Oh no, in this hypothetical, they make it very clear. They look at you and make you sign a waiver that just says, "We will touch your cock while you go under." Straight up.
Are we sure?
It may happen.
There's still plausible deniability.
Yeah.
You wake up with your cock in her mouth and you're like, "Oh, I'm not seeing this. I don't know."
And is the male dentist alone, or does he have nurses? Like, can I at any points fool myself or like rationalize it at all? I was like, oh well, at least the nurses were there.
They have one nurse assisting that's of the opposite sex. So the woman has a man, the man has a woman, but that nurse does not do any of the sexual stuff. They watch. They're not there. Like they don't involve, but they're watch.
Does she get turned on?
You'd have to ask. I don't know. Maybe. That's
it does help me.
Why would you get turned on by watching the male like molest you?
I don't know. Maybe she's into it. I don't know what she's into.
It would help me she works there. She knew what she was getting into.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like she has to know what's going on, so she'd be into it. So that kind of makes it better for me. It feels like
but here's the
more
plot
of a group
twist.
activity.
Here's the shocking plot twist of the whole hypothetical. That nurse is the other dentist. So if you have the granny 62-year-old woman touch you, that male hot model is her nurse, and vice versa. So which do you pick now?
What is this Bonnie and Clyde like fucking rape
They're best
dentist
friends.
office?
They're like that. They're like that guy and that old woman who meet every Thanksgiving because of a Reddit post. They're best friends bonded for life.
Over
in dental
rape.
sex crimes, it brings them together every year.
That's so nice. I'm so glad I could be a part of it.
And scene.
In which, but seriously, like I don't know if there's really a difference. Like, either way, I'm getting molested by someone that I don't want to be molested by.
Yeah, if I'm not even awake for it, what's the point?
Yeah,
like at that point, don't put me under then. Like, just give me the laugh gas or whatever it is.
Yeah, make me smile.
Yeah,
isn't
they
that
tell
what
you
Ye
jokes.
is addicted to? The laughing gas, the dentist gas.
Nitrous, which I think is the same thing, yeah.
In preparation for my trip over to China and Japan, which I'm still currently on, of course, as people can see in my background currently on the webcam. You know how like you download songs and movies that you can watch on, the plane and trains and stuff, so that
the automobiles,
bored out of your brain. Yeah. The only thing I downloaded in preparation for my I think 15 hours of flights that I took to get here was just all of Kanye's songs. So I've been listening to Kanye's music nonstop on my trip through China, which is a very weird kind of thing to do in China. Like just walking around while everyone's like miserable, just listening to Kanye.
Are you
Why do you
serious,
keep
though?
calling him Kanye?
What? How do you pronounce it?
Kanye. Or Ye.
Kanye. What? I'm not pronouncing it wrong. Kanye.
Kanye. Anyway, so you're walking around Shenzhen or whatever, listening to Ye music. You're listening to his Christian album.
Yeah, basically. No, he's Donda and shit like that.
What made you make this decision? Like, why did you say, yes, this China trip will be the Kanye trip?
Oh, I love Kanye. I love Kanye's music. Even his bad albums, I still like quite a bit. I think he's a lyrical musical genius. Unfortunately,
that's the sad fact. The sad fact about Kanye is that for all of his absolute bullshit and artist fucking fuckery, he backs it up. Like his music is really fucking good. I don't even like rap, and I love listening to Kanye.
Yeah, it's so, and it's not like generic shit either. Like each album I feel like takes on an entirely different both meaning and musical style, which
I'll jump in your fucking bandwagon, Jackson. I play guitar. I play like music, write actual fucking like notes and instrumentation and whatnot. I listen to heavy metal as my main genre and a lot of offshoots. Having said that, Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in my entire life, and I've probably heard it like 50 times. It's stupidly good, and all of his other work is just so good. It's shocking that guy of all people is the one cranking out these fucking masterpieces.
It's such a shame because
it's eccentric, like
he's eccentric.
People make good music sometimes.
That is true.
But it's so difficult because obviously he's such like a narcissistic dick, and he thinks he's God and he thinks he's all powerful, but then you listen to his music and you're like, damn, he's right, actually. His music is that good where he has earned that status.
There used to be a joke going around when Michael Jackson was first getting accused of being a child toucher, where they were like, okay, but he made Thriller. Yeah, he's weird. Oh, that's fucked up, but remember, he made Thriller. So, whatever. I think Kanye, in retrospect, yes, in maybe 10 or 15 years when it all kind of calms down, people are going to be like, yeah, he was fucked up, but he made Dark Twisted Fantasy, man.
Every single album, even the Christian ones, I'm like, damn, some of these songs are actually fucking good. Even the ones where he's just singing about Jesus and how Jesus is coming back and I should believe in Jesus. I'm like, well, maybe I should believe in Jesus. This shit's good.
Love that
so
guy.
Good. I think the album I've circled back around to the most while on the trip, because I've really been going hard on the albums. Probably the one from 2018, Yay. Just that one. The first song in that album is called I Thought About Killing You. And it's just a song about how he wants to kill his wife, basically. And how he always thinks about killing her. It's so good, though. Fuck. He self-reports, but it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, like when he drops lyrics like, I get so much head, I wake up in Sleepy Hollow. Like, oh my God. I love you. It's so good.
He hasn't done anything in a while, to be fair, in his defense. Has he done anything since his 2020, like Yay 2024? Wasn't he trying to run for president or something?
I feel like every celebrity, when they are just cannonball running all over the place, announce their president run. Like, that's just kind of a thing that they say, you know?
He met with that insane rabbi and apologized. He apologized for all of his, like, Netanyahu the iconic Alex Jones appearance where he had a Nets and a Yoo-hoo chocolate milk. Oh man, he fell off.
He met with a rabbi and he was like apologized to him and stuff. But you got to understand, he is bipolar. He is completely insane. But that's what makes him so good. Like you don't get his music without him being absolutely unhinged, insane. And I think it's worth the trade. It's worth the trade.
There's a lot of art that comes from just complete mental breakdowns. One of my favorite examples is I'm blanking on his name, but the main guy from the Beach Boys was doing like his typical surf fucking pop rock and like, oh, daddy took the T-bird away, like fucking bullshit shit you dance at the beach fucking party to. And then he was getting on an airplane for a bunch of music stuff, and he had a complete fucking mental breakdown from drugs and all sorts of other shit, went into hiding, and then came out and went, hey, I'm gonna write the greatest album of all time now. And then he did, and it was Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, which is regarded as one of the most influential and incredible music pieces ever written ever. And it only came about because he just had a complete fucking psychosis trip and decided, hey, that's what I'm going to do with it. It works. Go crazy, make art. It works.
There you go. That's the number one secret to making good art. Just fucking go crazy.
Yeah, honestly.
Drugs.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to go crazy, though? It's very hard. I can't do it.
But I'm going to go crazy for the savings our sponsors will give you.
A good mattress is just something once in a while you have to splurge on it, okay? You have to be your own Santa. You have to give yourself the present of nice sleep. You don't really realize you need it until you have it. I was like that. I was like, what am I gonna be, like special little Princess Kaya who needs a special mattress to sleep? Am I really spending money on this? But then you do, and you lie on it, and you realize, actually God did not curse me with an awful body. Actually, it was just a mattress that was terrible. And now I have a nice Helix mattress. And I wake up without back pain. I wake up actually rested, even if I'm just honk-shoeing for 4 hours. I'm waking up like, that was comfy. I don't want to get out of bed. So, get your very own Helix mattress. You can go to helixsleep.com and take the Helix Sleep Quiz, which will be like, do you snore? What side do you sleep on? That sort of stuff. Do you run hot, cold? I tend to run hot. It is the most award-winning mattress brand, tested and reviewed by experts at Forbes and Wired. You get free shipping in the US, which is already a really good deal, so there you go. You're welcome. Seamless delivery and 120-night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty. I've had my Helix mattress for like over a year now, I think. Game changer. Again, I fall asleep every night, and it's not just because I'm old. It's because the mattress is comfy. So you can go to helixsleep.com/official for 25% off site-wide. Anything you buy. Mattresses, pillows, anything. Get comfy, get cozy, and get EP. Catch some Z's this Christmas. Seriously, splurge on yourself. You deserve it.
Whoa.
There you go.
You're welcome. Was there a segue into the ads?
What was that?
No,
so
that was just a genuine question. I'm like, it's impossible to go crazy as a sane person.
Well, how hard have you tried? Have you tried getting high on fentanyl?
I haven't. No, I haven't tried.
Have you tried having a traumatic event that changes the course of your life? Like, what do you want?
Dude, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember where I saw this. It might have been Japan. It might have been China. But on this trip, I'm fairly sure I saw someone ODing from fentanyl on a train station.
Ooh.
Like they had the classic, the classic limp body, but still standing upright. Just very old and rugged. I think it might have been China, which is surprising because I thought they would have been like way harder on drugs in terms of enforcement.
Well, the Chinese are the ones manufacturing the fentanyl, I'm pretty sure, that they smuggle into the US. So that's like, you went to the chocolate factory, like the Oregon, where they actually make the stuff.
So I saw Augustus Gloop or whatever his name was. He got high off his own supply.
Yes.
Damn. Mad.
Okay, well, in Kanye's case, so didn't he go insane because his wife slept with butthole eyes? What's his face?
He's always been like pretty fucking nuts, I feel.
What, Kanye?
Like, I think, Kanye. I think he's always had that.
He's always had a level of kind of psychosis to what he did. Maybe not as much, but yeah.
Not as much.
He really went off the rails, though, when his wife dumped him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, that's when the whole Netanyahu thing happens. I think, okay, so how can we make Jackson insane? Let's spitball this. We can turn Jackson into a #1 rapper if... Huh?
I said mad. This sounds awesome. Continue. What kind of trauma are you going to put me through? I can't wait to find out.
Well, I mean, I don't want her to take this personal, but like if, somebody murdered your fiance, like if you lost her, would that drive you insane?
I guess that could help. There's only one way to find out, I suppose. What do you want me to say to that?
I don't know.
Then I can start making songs like Kanye. Hooray. You're going to have to take one for the team, darling.
Okay, we're gonna John Wick your whole family, okay? We're gonna take everything from you, including your puppy. And we're going to inject
that
you...
increased in scale very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be something traumatic, right? I mean, unless you want to molest children like MJ.
Whoa, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, okay, there you go. All right, we have to kill your family then. And we're gonna give you drugs. I suppose fentanyl will do.
Well, I've got a guy on the inside now. I can do that myself.
Is fentanyl one of those like psychosis drugs, or do we need like weed?
I don't think so. It just makes them... No, weed does not induce psychosis, surely.
Weed over the long term does. It increases your risk of schizophrenia. I know that.
Just put me on mushrooms. Mushrooms like a quick hit. I feel like that would get me to the point.
It's got to be LSD, because that's when you just like totally go somewhere else, you know?
What is the drug that makes you the most insane the quickest?
Probably a big needle jabbed right into your brain and filled with microchips.
Just filled with air.
Yeah, or air bubbles. Yeah.
Just give me a brain embolism.
There's salvia, which is pretty fucky trippy. LSD.
Isn't salvia just... I thought salvia was just weed.
I thought salvia was the stuff that you put in your tea, like an artificial sweetener.
That's sativa.
Sativa. Wait.
Right.
That's not sativa.
Stevia?
Stevia, yes.
Yeah.
Sativa.
Well, then what's sativa?
That's just weed.
Oh, that is weed. Wait, we went full circle. Yeah. Fuck.
You've been putting weed in your tea.
Yeah, sativa. Yeah. And then...
Andrew's high right now.
This is stupid. You're stupid.
Like, okay, can we go back to the song about killing people that Kanye West wrote? Can I read you these lyrics? Ready? He sings, "Today I seriously thought about killing you. I contemplated premeditated murder, and I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you." So,
lyrical genius.
It's so good. He can't keep getting away with this. Fuck, that's such a banger.
That's pretty good.
Love him. Just fucking love him.
Love him or hate him, he's a romantic.
Trying to find like the most like the most trip-inducing drugs. The thing
it's
that
gotta
would
be
really...
something the government uses, like MK Ultra drugs. Look that up.
Yeah.
Like, what is the...
Wasn't that just an LSD cocktail?
I think it was just LSD back then.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently LSD is the most potent by dose hallucinogen. So there it is.
It'd have to be
we
that.
need like a one and... Is that the most like one and done, one dose and you go insane on?
I think if we gave Jackson like 100 hits of LSD in one sitting with no tolerance, he'd be gone. His brain would just be non-existent.
But I think that's more about the situation. Like, it sounds like you're torturing me, which would drive me crazy no matter what thing you're putting in me.
You'd like it. You know.
Yeah. Wait, can you not overdose on LSD?
Yeah, you can, for sure.
We need something he cannot overdose on, something we can give him in any situation.
Anime.
Like even...
Well, unfortunately, weed would fill that gap because you can't really overdose on weed. You can give him the strongest possible weed known to man.
Is that a lie? Can you overdose on weed?
No, you can't. There's no recorded deaths of anyone overdosing on marijuana.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Is it...
I'll be the first.
That's your new goal while you're in China. Overdose on Chinese weed.
Yes. You'll see me in the headlines. I'll prove that weed is dangerous once and for all.
Oh, fuck.
That might actually work because they probably lace it with fentanyl. Find you at the fucking train station bent over.
They posthumously remove my achievement of ODing on weed because it was laced with fent. Every time we talk about drugs and stuff, every time we talk about drugs and stuff, we always get like a million comments from actual like drug aficionados being like, actually you're wrong. This thing doesn't do that. You're thinking of a different drug. I hate getting schooled by drug users. I hate it.
I like it. I like hearing people's different perspectives of how drugs make them feel, except shrooms. I hate the fucking shroom heads. And the obnoxious fucking, like, when you have to hear about their trip. You remember when Brian, what's his face, that billionaire was doing shrooms last month?
Which one?
Yeah,
the one who wants to live forever?
The rich man that wants to, yeah.
Yeah, what's his name again?
He measures his son's erections.
Yeah, he takes his son's penis blood into him, and
yeah,
vice
and he
versa.
was like, okay, I'm gonna do mushrooms and I'm gonna live tweet through this. Brian Johnson, thank you, Chad. And it's like, I don't want to hear this. This is so fucking, it's already insufferable. Why would you want to live tweet through this, through your trip? I don't want to hear it.
Well, I actually do think that's true. I think the worst drug users, I have no issue with people who use fent and shit like that. It's the fucking shroom takers. They're always the most insufferable.
I would rather people be doing shrooms than fentanyl. I gotta say.
Well, yeah, but
that.
I just don't want to hear about it.
You know?
Well, yeah, but I'm with Jackson though. Shrooms they are uniquely insufferable in that they think it somehow enlightened them. Like, I got high, man. Like the ego death I experienced, like the trip I was on. Let me tell you about it. And it's just like someone telling you about their fucking dream, and it is so insufferable to have to listen to them pretending like them getting high and zonked out on drugs was like meaningful or changing like an experience, like a deep, meaningful experience.
Yeah, I don't think anyone on fent would do that.
I will give you a similar pet peeve that's in the same exact ballpark, but pisses me off 30, 40 more times than that. When you show people like pretty trippy or out there or creative or subversive like animation or skits or whatever, and people's reactions are, wow, how much weed do you think these guys were smoking? Or what were they on to come up with this one? It's like always the most uncreative fucking people who say that kind of stuff. I can't stand that. You know, it's always like, oh, you have to be on drugs to think of this thing.
No, you just need to be like Kanye West and have extreme mental disorders.
Well, to be fair, he's also on drugs, but that's not the point.
Kanye proved you wrong.
But I hate that shit where it's like people see creative stuff that's, you know, off kilter or kind of trippy, and they're like, whoa, what kind of shrooms were these guys on? Shut up.
No, I'm with you. I get that. It's like whenever you see art that is even like mildly, like a Van Gogh painting or something, and they go, oh, how his mind must have been so fucked up. It's like, no, he was just one of the people who can like imagine a 3D apple and rotate it in his brain. Like, it's not...
Yeah, but Van Gogh was pretty
fucked up. I have seen
Van Gogh was pretty fucked up though.
I have seen so many fucking Adult Swim skits or like really trippy visual music videos, and you scroll to the fucking comments and people are like, oh dude, I need whatever they were smoking. Oh god, I fucking hate that shit so much.
An imagination.
You
used a bad example.
That's all it is. That's really all it is.
Kai used a bad example though with Van Gogh. He like was literally
I know.
insane.
Van Gogh was actually insane, yes. Okay, what inserts, fill in the blank, anyone.
How about, I can't think of anyone.
I mean, I think a great modern mainstream example is the Adult Swim stuff. There's so much shit from Adult Swim where it comes out and it's made by, like, you know, artist directors who want to make weird shit. And so many of the reception is, dude, I got to be on weed to really appreciate this. Fuck you.
To be fair, Justin Roiland is insane as well. He's like the modern day Van Gogh.
Wasn't he acquitted of all of his crimes?
I'm not talking about the crimes. I'm just like, there's clearly something fucky about him.
Yeah, he locked.
I completely forgot about the.
Yeah, everyone did, but it cost him his career. And I don't know the details. I could be wrong, but I think they found there was like a lot of lies in that case. But everyone was like, okay, well, fuck you anyway. You're already burned. So
Fuck you
nothing
anyway.
came of it.
Yeah, nothing really happened as far as I know.
He's crimes to comedy. That's the only thing that matters.
Okay, weed and shrooms. Okay, I think we can all agree the two most insufferable drugs, right? Weed and shrooms.
Yeah, because they're the weakest too.
It's probably because people try to make it. Well, it's probably because people try to make it their personality, but also make that acceptable. Like, if you see a meth head or someone on fentanyl or heroin, their whole life is that drug, but it's not good that they sit around there and go, oh, I smoke meth every day, and then I smoke meth, and then I go to my shit job and try to just get money for meth and pawn my TV for meth. But where with weed, it's like, hey, I got a bong on this thing, and I smoke every single day, and I go home from work and I smoke, and then on the weekends I smoke, and I love smoking, and it's the only thing I ever do. Aren't I cool and interesting? I think that's the difference.
Well, we sometimes get absolutely like the kind of people who would smoke out of like a pickle Rick bong are going to get offended by this, but it always riles me up whenever I'm anywhere like west in California or anything, and it's like 10 a.m. and you can smell the weed in the air, and it's like if this was alcohol. If you walked into a Starbucks and your barista was just like slurring his words and he was drunk and you could smell the, you know, that like faint whiskey piss stink on alcoholics, if you could smell that, you would go, dude, you need help. Like, it's 10 a.m. Come on, why are you
that's the
right
point,
now?
right? That's the point. If it's 10 a.m. or early in the morning and you need some kind of substance to get through the day, one, you're an addict. That's pretty obvious.
Yes.
I know people say that weed isn't addictive, but clearly it is, because my mum has not stopped smoking for the last like 3 years.
Weed does not have an
addictive
chemical in it, but it is 110% habit forming. It is a like social addiction. It's not going to trigger in your brain and make you withdraw and vomit on the floor and freak the fuck out if you don't have it, but it is 10 trillion% going to worm its way into your daily routine.
Well, then, like, what's the difference? Ultimately, what's the difference? You're creating an unhealthy habit.
Well, the difference is, like, for example, if you get addicted to alcohol and you stop cold turkey, you could flat out die. That's not going to really happen to you with weed.
Okay, so basically, weed addicts, in quotation marks, are more pathetic then, because they have the ability to quit. They just choose not to.
Well, what's pathetic, and I'll take an even higher horse in this debate, because I don't do anything. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I literally am just pure-blooded sober. What I've noticed as I meet new people a lot is when you see people deep into these habits, they like can't fathom a world without them. I have met people, especially like in the dating scene, like ladies, women, where they'll go, oh, hey, I know who talks to women. Fucking stupid.
I thought you were gay.
It could be both. You never know. You're allowed to talk to women and be gay. True. Anyway, so, you know, you'll be dating women, or I'll be dating women, and they're like, oh, do you want to get a drink? And if I say, oh, I don't drink, it's like, that's it. Door closed.
They can't fathom it.
They can't fathom, well, what do we do? You don't drink? Well, that's it. There's nothing else to do. I'm done. Night's over. And they don't understand that, like, you can just not want to. Just not be interested. But to them, it's so ingrained. And this applies to, obviously, not just women, but anybody. There's so many people out there where they throw this into their routine, whether it's smoking weed or drinking or what the fuck ever, that if you show them a life without it, they're like, oh, I don't get it.
Wanna do some
why
fent?
Not? I may as well.
Fent?
May as fucking well. But it's like they don't know how to have fun without it. They don't know how to exist without it after a certain point, you know?
No, I think it's just people, like, literally people cannot be alone with their brains anymore.
It's part of it. It's definitely part of it, for sure.
Like, you see people get addicted to these substances as a form of escapism, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, like, in the sense of weed, I think that's what those people are addicted to more than anything. It's just that feeling of not being present in their brain anymore because they're self-medicating to such an insane degree where being normal, being sober is scary. That's the scary part of your life from that point on. It's well, there was this one pretty clearly not healthy.
Do you guys remember this one Reddit post we read? We got so much shit for that one Reddit post where it was a guy. I don't know if it was from the woman's perspective or the man's.
Oh yes,
something
I remember this one.
My husband is high Monday through Friday every evening. When I come home, he's just high. Playing video games on the couch, and I'm upset at him. Am I the asshole? And we talked about this, and we
all took the woman's side. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, and we got a lot of flack for it.
Yeah, from
people
stoners
saying,
being like,
well,
that's so
losers.
getting
unfair.
high.
From losers. I have noticed the more I meet people and the older I grow, so many people in life do not have ambition. And that's okay. You don't need ambition. But then there are people out there that crave ambition. They need it to survive. That woman obviously craves ambition and wants a partner that has it.
Not just that. No, it's not ambition just to want a partner that isn't fucking drunk every single day.
High all the
Replace
time. Yeah.
Replace
Exactly.
weed with alcohol in that situation.
True.
Always
Very true.
replace the drug every single time. Just replace it with alcohol and see how it sounds. That's my issue with the shroom heads too. Whenever they talk about, oh man, I had such a changing. Can you imagine if a drunkard was like yapping at you, drunk, like, dude, you don't get it, man. Like when I'm drunk, it's like an ego death, man. Like when I experience, it's like, dude, you're just drunk. You're
Here's
just
the
obnoxious.
difference, right? Here's the difference. Like, if that person had made that post being like, yeah, I get high once every 3 weeks, and then she gets on my back about it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Like,
yes.
You know, you're doing it in moderation or whatever. You're still living a normal life. Yeah, I mean, that is a bit unfair on the woman's side. But if you're getting high every single day and all you're doing is playing video games, I cannot believe that we got flacked for that. Like, people being like, oh my God, what a bitch, always nagging the dude. He probably does so much for her. And all we heard about it from his own perspective was he gets high all the time and plays video games all day.
He said, if I'm remembering correctly, he said, well, I made my money. I'm retired now. I'm wealthy. I made enough money so that I can now retire at 30 or 40 or whatever.
You've become boring. Congratulations.
Well, the thing is, okay, you're just sitting on the couch getting high, though. Like, if you were at least painting or doing anything, like, do stuff. Do stuff around the house. If you're that retired and you are that free, and all your wife sees you do, she comes home from her 9 to 5, and she sees you high on the couch playing GTA.
You have made the choice to become a boring human being, and that's how it is. Look, I'll speak again, the highest of horses. This horse goes all the way to the fucking stratosphere. I have my own solo YouTube channel that's doing very well. If I wanted to be, it's relevant.
Where did that come from?
And I have a huge, it's completely relevant, but yes, of course, I'm also tall, I'm handsome, I have a guitar collection. Let's go through the whole checklist.
Come on, get to the point.
But no, he's also dating.
I'm dating. I have a huge
women are not gay.
Lamborghini in the garage. But here's where it's relevant. It makes residuals. Okay, it makes money even when I'm not working on it, when I'm not putting stuff out, when I'm not focusing on it. It is generating me income. If I wanted to live a simple, modest life and really play it smart and conservatively, I probably don't have to work again through a combination of that and investments and what have you. Do I choose that path? No, I still put a shitload of effort into everything I'm doing because I don't want to be a boring loser doing nothing with his life and just saying, okay, I'm done. The next 40 years is nothing but video games and weed on the couch. And that's what that post was about. That's the road that guy chose. Oh, I worked a hard job and I can retire now. You don't see how that's just...
It is on the money doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter. If I'm coming home to you and you're high... wife, husband, doesn't matter. It's just like you're sitting there high going, oh yeah, I just unlocked the Pickle Rick skin in Call of Duty. I don't care. Like, get out, do something.
You are choosing to be boring. It doesn't matter the circumstances. He's choosing to be boring.
You know, it's just, it comes out of this. Sober people don't like addicts. Like, straight up. The addict behavior is repulsive to sober people.
And people into those addict hobbies get really resentful of sober people when they are just not into it, you know? They can't respect the decision a lot of the time. There's play on the other end, but, you know.
I have a family member who I don't think I've been around them at all in the last 3 years, maybe 2 years. Every single time I'm around them, they are stoned out of their brains. And it is the most annoying thing ever, knowing that this person...
Is it like an uncle or what?
I'm not gonna say. But
Jackson's
regardless, yeah, it's my mom. It's sad. It's like I want to talk to this person sober, but I feel like every single time I'm around them, they're just completely zonked out of their... I'm not talking to that person anymore. I'm just talking to a weed zombie, and it's sad. And I bet that's how that woman feels. Like they come home. They want a partner, but all they've got is a fucking zombie.
I love this example I've been bringing up on the show, and I've been telling it to other people and friends I know who are struggling to get motivated or like find passions. And I say, imagine you were talking to someone extremely attractive that you find, like, you know, if you're a typical dude, you're talking to the hottest woman you can imagine, and she says, "So what do you do? What do you do all day? How do you pitch yourself?" "Oh, I smoke weed on my couch and I unlock Pickle Rick skins." Does that sound attractive? Does that sound like what they'd want to hear? No. You can partake in these hobbies, go out for a drink at the bars on the weekends, smoke on a day off. Nothing is wrong with that. But there's far too many people who just make it their life. And then you can't blame others for finding you not attractive anymore in your relationship, or finding you boring and not wanting to hang out with you anymore.
Well, they make it their life, and then it becomes their baseline, just like Jackson said, where it's like, okay, I woke up and now I have to get high before I talk to anybody. Even in my family, I cannot exist or go to work. I cannot dress myself at 8 a.m. unless I do an edible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the people that get defensive about this, like, who are listening to us and being like, how dare they insult weed or, you know, X drug or whatever.
Oh, they're pissing me off. I need to smoke a bowl to calm down.
Yeah, it's just addict behavior, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Which is so annoying because I feel like I am probably the most open-minded about drugs here, right? Like,
you are.
My only issue is when it becomes everybody else's problem.
Yeah,
when it becomes
100%.
I'm okay with it in moderation, for sure. Like, if you
high,
if you smoke weed once a fortnight or whatever, which is 2 weeks for Americans, like, if it doesn't interfere with your actual day-to-day life and your relationships, then more power to you. But every single time I've ever met a stoner, it is their entire fucking life.
Absolutely. And that's just how it tends to be.
Yeah.
But, you know, I come from a family filled with alcoholics, so it's just a trigger spot for me.
Is that even legal in Australia? I'm sure
it is. Oh, but it's very easy for people to get here. I don't know if it's legal or not.
So it's like a medical...
I have no clue. I don't know.
You just have to go to the doctor and say, I have anxiety.
I have Australianism.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone in the chat said, wait till Jackson discovers caffeine. Again, this is what I hate about drug supporters. They always choose the most disingenuous arguments. Right. Wait till Jackson finds out about oxygen, guys. Fuck you.
So here's why that's an extremely disingenuous argument, and it's the driving a car test. I can drink 3 energy drinks and drive a car, and nothing bad will happen whatsoever. I can't have 5 beers or a whole 6 bong rips and drive a car and expect nothing bad to happen. That's just how it is. Caffeine as a stimulant or as a drug does not interact with the body in the way that those substances do. That's just how it is. It's disingenuous. Totally.
It's also not that addictive. Caffeine.
That too.
Yeah, it is addictive, but
it is, but not nearly that habit forming that you can't break it. And I know, actually, I'll chime in. I'm quitting it right now. Not quitting, but weaning off. I'm currently drinking a third of what I normally do, and it's fine. They took a couple days of me being tired, and now I'm back to normal, and I don't like nothing. Nothing has changed.
Well,
I don't like crave it or like salivate for it, you know?
No one at 6 p.m. goes like, oh man, I really need a cup of coffee. Dude, no, what? Watch a movie? No, not without my coffee, man. I need a coffee.
That's exactly
scratching your arms.
Exactly it. You'll have people who are cranky or say, man, I want the energy of caffeine. This sucks. Oh, well. But you don't have people whose entire lives are, oh, this concert's cool, but man, it'd be so much better if I downed 2 Rockstar energy drinks first. Like, that's not a thing.
It is. I have heard of plenty of people who love coffee that literally cannot function in the morning without getting their morning brew. They're like,
in the morning.
No,
that's
but it's still the same.
Yeah.
It's still it's not. It is an addictive substance. I don't know why I don't have an issue with it as much as I think it's because it's not as relationship destroying, right?
It's not as
Jackson, you don't have an issue with it because, like, caffeine and nicotine as well, by the way, like cigarettes. Okay, it is slightly annoying for somebody to be smoking around you, but you still get the same person.
Yes.
They're not fucked up.
I think that's it.
They're not fucked up on something.
It's not as mind-altering in any capacity.
It's not like talking to a zombie.
Let's have a conversation when I'm sober and then compare it after I've had a couple cups of coffee versus a huge bong rip versus a couple beers. You know, which one is going to be the most different? You know?
Yeah. No, that is the difference.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's the biggest difference.
If I've had my coffee, I'll be more talkative, more active, more alert, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not gonna be out of it as I would be if I was high or drunk. Or
I've
fentanyl.
never had to drive a friend home because he's overdosing on coffee. That's never happened. You know?
Right. Can you? Oh, you can't. So apparently you can overdose on caffeine, by the way, because I was looking at caffeine pills on Amazon. I love caffeine. I love coffee.
Yes.
Apparently, if you took the whole bottle of caffeine pills, you would seize and die. And I asked AI about it. I was like, okay, so let's say hypothetically, if I took the whole bottle of caffeine pills, which would be like, I don't know, one pill is 200 milligrams, so 200 of those, like a lot. Okay. I said, okay, so what would they do? Hypothetically, if I swallowed this entire bottle, what would the emergency team do? And the AI said, nothing. There would be nothing they could do. You would just seize and die.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
That is kind of funny. Apparently, there's literally no medical like intervention they can do if you're overdosing on caffeine.
It's because caffeine is so fucking potent. Like a single dose is so goddamn small of caffeine. So if you just take a whole supply, you're fucked. You're gone. Fucking ruined.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
Like even if they pump your stomach, I ask it, what if they pump my stomach? What if they replace my blood? Doesn't matter. You're dead.
One of my favorite fear-mongering tactics that goes around social media that you see a lot is they go, oh, the dangers of caffeine, the dangers of energy drinks. A local 19-year-old went to the hospital and died, and he was found to be drinking Monster energy drinks every night. Be careful. And then you read the article closer, and it's like he's drinking 10 of them a night, every single night without sleeping for a month on end.
Jerking off.
Yeah, you see that shit. Fucking like your grandma or your mom or like old people send you that shit all the time. It's classic. But that's just because caffeine, man, it will fucking kill you. Like it's caffeine pretty raw. You got to know how much you're taking. You know.
It's like that Korean guy that died gaming for like playing League of Legends, and then you read into it and he was playing for like a week straight.
Yeah, without sleeping or blinking or like doing anything. It's always an underlying cause. This doesn't just happen.
And then an elderly person in your family will send you that link like, look, video games kill you.
I was sent an exact one of those where it was from Instagram Reels, and I was sent it by an older family member. And it was like a doctor's office, and they said, oh, this kid is suffering from all these symptoms, and it's like footage of like a kid on a medical table like screaming. And it said like, oh, I see this in so many patients that come in. They come in and they have all these symptoms and they have pain and we can't treat it. And the number one common factor, they drink energy drinks. These ingredients found in Celsius and Monster and Red Bull, blah, blah, blah. And then like that's the main part of it. But I watched the whole thing and it's a fucking advertisement for like magnesium supplements. Where this alleged doctor's office is like, well, that's why we use these magnesium energy tablets, because they're safe and won't kill your child. And it's like, how do people fall for this shit, man? It's such an obvious ad scam. It's crazy. But I get sent it. It's fucking
nuts.
So
what you're saying is I can do fentanyl as long as I take my magnesium vitamins?
You could fucking jump to the moon if you take 5 of them. Like, they're insane. They're miracle pills. Totally not a scam through Amazon. No. Oh, God. Jackson, we need to get you to drink 10 energy drinks in one sitting and see what happens.
Yeah, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
If anybody here can tolerate it, it'll have to be you.
I can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Fill me with whatever you want to fill me with. I'm happy to be put. I'm happy for stuff to be put into my body by you guys.
You made it dirty.
Any situation, as much as you can fit in me. Fill me up, boys.
I'm just going.
Fill me up.
Nah.
Oh boy. Hey.
I mean, we can do that technically. All right. What else we got?
Yeah. What else we got? Indeed.
I have a bunch of topics. Let's see. Wiz, the Tinder for Kids app exposes kids to predators. I know.
No
I saw this about
who could have seen that coming?
No shit. Oh, I had one that I posted.
Okay.
I normally don't post them. That's kind of why I got excited. But if you want to use first, we can. Sorry, I normally don't write them
go
down.
ahead. What do you have?
I posted an article that kind of popped up not that long ago, but a man is finally one of the first big-time headline articles of someone falling for AI giving them horrible advice and going to the hospital because of it and being stupid. A 60-year-old man, and I'm pulling up the article again on my own little thing here. A 60-year-old dude was super paranoid in his house, being an old, crazy old man, and he was concerned about certain things in his food and sodium chloride. And he did a bunch of bad research that said, hey, chloride, that's not good. You should do sodium bromide instead. So sodium chloride is table salt, right? So he thought the chloride in the table salt was actually poisoning him. So he went on ChatGPT and he was like, what can I do about this? And ChatGPT was like, well, you can try sodium bromide. It's similar. It'll give you your sodium. It turns out the body can't really digest sodium bromide properly at all. It fucks you up immensely. It gives you horrible, horrible health problems.
I saw you post this and I asked AI, can I replace my table salt with sodium bromide? No, you cannot safely replace table salt with sodium bromide.
It's learning.
And sodium bromide is toxic when ingested regularly.
Yes. Now,
and I was going to say, how fucking ghetto of an AI in this day and age do you have to have for it to tell you, just ingest this?
But Kaya, here's the problem. You asked it today. ChatGPT engineers specifically updated the algorithm to not recommend sodium bromide anymore because of this incident.
Like recently?
Yes. After this incident happened, they literally went in and there's like new protocols in it that it'll give you whole reasons not to eat sodium bromide that didn't used to be there before this incident happened or around when it was happening.
Is sodium bromide tastier at least? Maybe it had like a taste profile it was basing its recommendations off.
Like extra salty? I might fall for that.
I watched some videos covering this news article. Basically, what people think happened is ChatGPT was digging into old research papers and they were conflating like laboratory salt use with food and human consumption. So they were like, oh yeah, it's the same thing. Go nuts. All these papers say that it's the same. That's fine. And then this dude went to the hospital and basically almost killed himself because ChatGPT told him to eat sodium bromide. So now they were like, uh-oh, we gotta change that shit. We can't have that happening.
How do we know for sure that's what it was doing? Maybe it just wanted to kill, and this was like a convenient kind of way to do that.
Oh, man. Yeah, we should hit people with the bromide prank. Replace their table salt with sodium bromide and see what happens.
It says, so this is according to NBC News that Andrew posted. Once his condition improved, the man shared that he had taken it upon himself to conduct a, quote, personal experiment to eliminate table salt from his diet after reading about its negative health effects. Okay, so then why keep taking salt in any form?
Exactly. It's an old crazy man doing crazy shit.
He's 60 years old.
He's 60 years old and he listened to fucking ChatGPT, but he went on ChatGPT and was like, hey, what can I eat instead of table salt? Because he thought it was negative health effects from fucking salt. One of the oldest ingredients of humanity. But then ChatGPT literally told him to use chemical poisons.
Anyway. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to side with ChatGPT here. I'm siding with the big AI monopoly here. How many years has it now been since people Googled, can I put glue on my pizza? Or whatever it said. You guys remember that answer?
It was using glue to make stringier cheese for pizza. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Unfortunately, I think that this is just the modern day form of Darwinism. Like, it's come back.
Yes,
it really is.
We safety bubble the entire society too much, and now it's course correcting, and we've found a new way to weed out idiots. Basically,
we all had a laugh at the glue on pizza thing, and then ever since then, all of the AI companies have been putting disclaimers on their AI chatbots saying, "Hey, I'm not a lawyer. Check this with a real lawyer. Hey, I'm not a doctor. Check this with a real doctor." If you're still doing this sort of stuff, if you're still like taking substances because the AI said it's fine, I don't want to be mean, but you kind of deserve it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this guy was
You
right
deserve
for the
bromide
picking. So
poisoning.
this happened back in August when, ChatGPT was still figuring the fuck out some certain stuff on how to respond to people. And this dude, he was 60 years old, and he was paranoid that his neighbor was poisoning his water and would just refuse any water from anywhere that wasn't his and like all this shit. This dude was ripe for the plucking of having the computer tell him, oh yeah, salt's bad. Don't eat salt. Eat this instead. He's definitely going to fall for this.
You had 60 years of learning, unless you're like completely senile, in which case you shouldn't have internet access anyway. There's no excuse for accidentally killing yourself through salt ingestion.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Like
it's fucking salt and water. This guy's afraid of salt and water. Like, what the fuck?
What? How hard is it to get salt bromide or whatever the fuck it's called? Like,
you can order it online, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably really easy.
There's probably warnings and shit on it though.
Yo, oh wait, Jackson, don't worry about the mushrooms or the caffeine. We need to make you eat sodium bromide for a week and see what happens.
Look, I'm not backing down. I said fill me up and I meant it. Fill me with that salty goodness.
If you
fill
have a bag,
let's destroy
salt,
Jackson's
Andrew.
Kidneys.
Jackson, send your address to the fans so they can send you bags of sodium bromide.
Fill me with your salt.
Oh, okay. So here's another thing from looking into this. Sodium bromide is recommended as a replacement in a lot of applications. Like, again, labs and, testing and studies and whatever. One of the main places is cleaning your pool. So in a way, this guy ate fucking pool cleaner products.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
what is a human body if not a walking pool?
Yeah. Well, because
enough.
it's often
like
used
70%
in cleaning...
of our bodies is like water, right?
Oh my
you have
God,
to
that's
clean
why-
that shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we
exactly.
need to drink bleach, because it'll clean us out better than water would. So, since sodium bromide is so common in pool cleaner, you can get a bag of this shit for $10 shipped to your house. So he was very easily
Fuck
getting this
yeah.
stuff and eating it. We should do
Yeah.
this. Jackson should do this. Jackson mostly.
Hey, I'm
Only
down.
Jackson.
Only Jackson, actually, yeah.
I have felt like I've needed to clean my inside pool.
One of the products is called Bromine Booster. Is
Oh, God.
bromine, is that the same thing as bromide?
Bromine and bromide might actually be different chemicals.
One way to find out. Put it in me.
That's what
Let's
I
make a
was
fight in
thinking.
my body.
Jackson,
Oh, this
stop.
guy was set for life. 2 pounds of sodium bromide is only $35. This dude was easily getting this shit to eat. That's like a month's supply.
Spa Choice, 1 pound premium bromine booster sodium bromide for hot tub made in USA, $40. Yeah. This is easy to get.
I get that this dude was super paranoid and old and crazy, but how do you look at a fucking thing that says great for cleaning pools and spas and think this goes on my steak? This is delicious. Like, come on, man.
He found a cheat code. It's probably cheap. Is it cheaper than actual table salt at the same kilogram?
Good question.
2 pounds? How much is 2
No.
pounds of salt? I don't think it's going to be $35.
No way.
I don't know how
it's
much
gonna be
2
like
pounds
$2. Salt is
Oh,
the
yeah.
cheapest thing on earth.
Yeah. How
no.
much is 2
yeah.
pounds?
This guy was
That's not a
paying
lot.
at-
$10.
Yeah, this guy was paying like 10 times the amount of money for the same pound of different salt, I guess.
All to poison himself with it. Good shit. But yeah, we have a case, maybe the first case. I don't know if there's ones before this, but of people getting health advice on ChatGPT and just almost killing themselves with it.
Not even remotely the first case.
Not the first, but a fun one, a very fun one.
Yeah, a lighthearted one.
He
That's what I
deserves it.
had. Yeah,
Did he live? Did he survive this?
I believe he
ordeal?
did. I believe he did. But he, while it was going on, he had severe audio and visual hallucinations throughout his entire stay, to the point where he tried to break out of the hospital because the voices told him to, and they had to like strap him down.
Another Kanye. Good. Get him in front of a piano now.
All right.
Salt-induced genius at work.
I bet you if Kanye starts taking the bromide, he'll drop the most fire mixtape the world has ever heard.
Give him a piano, quick. Give him the bromide and
telling
the
you.
piano.
I'm telling you, we need to find a new way to induce psychosis in Kanye. He needs another bout of it.
In him
I
specifically.
want a new album from Kanye.
Yeah,
I
we need
really
a new
do.
album. We got to get him back on the nitrous.
Well, okay. Well, so tell me, what the fuck is nitrous? Because I've
It's
seen
fucking
people,
sick,
I've
dude.
seen TikToks of like kids snorting it out of like a whipped cream can.
Mm-hmm. Galaxy gas, baby.
This is gonna sound like a joke, but is it the same thing as the things that make cars go fast? Like, is it the same gas propellant? Okay,
I don't
clearly
want to
not.
answer this question and be stupid.
Clearly not. Why'd they name it the
I don't
same
think
thing then?
so.
It's different types of nitrous.
What's the difference? One makes my brain go fast, and the other makes my car go fast. And Need for Speed.
No, I don't think it's
What
the
is
same
nitrous? Nitrous
I don't
drug
know.
versus Need for Speed.
thing. Okay, so it's nitrous
Need for
oxide.
Speed nitrous. Need for Speed nitrous.
specifically.
Yeah.
Nitro in Need for Speed NFS versus Nitro.
Wait, it does-
in
it
Yeah,
does-
they both say nitrous oxide. Now I'm confused.
Yeah, wait, it is the same.
Is it the
wait, I
same?
was being
We're gonna
stupid,
have
but it is
egg
the
on our
same.
face, Andrew. If Jackson is right.
Oh,
I'm right.
fuck.
You fucking idiots. You idiots in chat who said
Hang
no
on.
way, OMG. It's the same thing. It makes brains
Hang
go
on a
fast.
minute. I'm hopping on ChatGPT right now.
cars?
Can you get high from car nitrous? We'll put a stop to
God
this.
damn, I'm so right.
I said Nitro in NFS versus Nitro in Kanye.
It's both nitrous oxide. It's just different kind of implementations of it, I think.
Okay, so apparently they're similar to medical nitrous and nitrous oxide systems in cars. I guess they are the same chemical, but like the ones for humans is purified, which makes sense.
Someone said it's N2O versus NO2, so different kind of
I don't know.
concentrations, I assume, or compounding.
There it is. Okay, so it's the same elements but compounded differently.
Yes, I think that's the case.
I don't know chemistry. What does that mean?
Okay, let me put it this way, Kaya. If you breathe in O2, that's oxygen. If you breathe in O3, you're dead. Because you can't breathe that
Okay.
like oxygen.
Well, what about but this is like O2 versus 2O. What if I breathe in?
Well, that means
2O?
Okay,
that means
here,
it's
I'll give you-
different.
I'll give you more
It's
specific.
two nitrogens. It's two nitrogens, right? Versus one nitrogen.
Yeah, 2 nitrogens versus 2 oxygen. So O3 is ozone. It's the shit in the ozone. So like you can't breathe that, like oxygen. But there's only one thing of difference.
I'm glad I found out. Yeah.
One. I don't know.
One atom molecule, if you will.
Yeah, molecule.
Yeah,
That's it.
one atom. Yeah.
Oh my god, it
fucking
is the same
chemistry.
chemical compound. All right. Isaiah, cut out us laughing at Jackson.
No,
for the
don't leave it in
ridiculous
there. Leave it in there. I was right. I was fucking right. I knew it. I did not know it at all. I thought I was saying something exceedingly stupid.
Yeah, so
It
Jason,
turns out
they did
reality is
teach
sometimes more
chemistry. They did teach chemistry in Turkey. I'm just a fucking retard.
Yeah, he is.
This
He
is
didn't
so-
even know.
Wait,
He didn't even know Kanye's been sucking
we're
car
getting-
juice.
We're getting the most fucking mixed signals here. I'm getting some sources that say if you try to breathe car nitrous, it's extremely dangerous and potentially fatal, and you could die. And then I'm getting other forms from people who work on cars who say, oh yeah, you can. They just add shit that makes it taste bad if you try to in the car versions. So I don't know anymore.
No, it is
Maybe
the same.
You can.
The same person who said N2O versus NO2 says, no, I was wrong. It's literally the same. I was right the first time.
This is
First time. So I
there's
was
only
right.
one way to find out, Jackson. You need to go to the auto shop and ask for the cleanest human nitrous that you can find.
I want to see that version of Need for Speed where it's not actually when you press the boost button, your driver just huffs it and goes faster that way. That'd be so fucking sick.
Well, no, can we send it, since you're in China anyway, like, can you do the whole swishing it in a wine glass?
Unfortunately,
like-
I'm not in China anymore. I'm in Japan
Okay,
now.
fine.
But
Ugh, damn it. All right. It'll be more expensive, but do it in Japan.
no, I don't think you can.
They don't have nitrous in Japan. Go to the dentist.
No,
Tell them you have a molar.
I don't think they have drug addicts here, dude.
Okay. Well, you can be the first.
Patient zero.
Okay.
I introduce addiction to Japan society.
This is so fucking confusing. So I think the most accurate I've found here is medical nitrous is pure and clean, whereas the car nitrous has other shit in it that will kill you.
Yeah, it has
That's
the stuff that
best
makes the car go fast. Wait, how does nitrous even make the car go faster?
Yeah, it lets the car breathe
combustion?
easier, calms it down, makes it write a killer sick mixtape.
Is it just more explosive compound, so it makes the pistons rotate faster or some shit?
I don't know.
That it?
You should taste both.
I mean, how do
out.
Well, the complementary question is, how does it make humans high then? When
Wait,
you like snort
is it just a game mechanic? Yeah, I know pistons don't rotate. I'm not talking good right now. I'm fucking high on my own supply.
Stop arguing with chat.
I can't. Yeah, but is it just a game mechanic? Like, or does nitrous actually make cars go faster?
No, it's real. You can buy them for your car in real life. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but does it actually... I know it's a real thing in real life, but does it actually make your car go faster? Or is it just something that people like to think makes their car cooler?
Oh. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I've found something that I think explains all this shit. I don't know how it works. Medical grade nitrous is pretty pure, like pretty much straight up, maybe some oxygen mixed in. Then there's culinary grade nitrous, which you can eat. That's kind of fucked up. But from what I've learned, automotive grade nitrous does not have the same purity rating or standards. And they also often mix it with things to prevent you from inhaling it. So, yeah,
like
it's the same... Yeah,
well,
like sulfur
I know
dioxide.
about the culinary grade.
Yeah.
The culinary
This
stuff
is a Nintendo thing.
Culinary is like whipped cream, right?
Yeah, they use it to make whipped cream. They just
so it's the
nitrous
same thing.
into,
Yeah. It's the same thing as those cans. The cans of whipped cream.
Oh, wow. Oh, these kids are fucking geniuses. Instead of getting high on the dirty, filthy car nitrous, you got to get the clean, purified culinary nitrous. That's actually
that's why
smart.
it's called that's why it's called whippets, right? That's the drug. Whippets?
Yeah.
Galaxy gas and whipped cream bottles. I'm advocating this. This gets my stamp of approval.
So if you do it from like the car version, are you a muff dog instead?
I hate that term. Did you just come up with
that?
I'm
going to be a muff dog.
Stop that.
I'm a muff hound.
No,
Give me that nitrous directly from the car. I'm going to wrap my lips around the muffler and suck that galaxy gas straight down my gullet.
Talking now. That's enough.
What did he give you in China? What is this version of Jackson?
I can't wait for this episode
We're getting
to come out.
really horny Jackson today.
Jesus, I can't wait for this episode
China
to come
made
out,
me gay.
and all the fucking car people in the comments are going to call us the dumbest morons who have ever lived. This is our magnum opus.
Imagine if we thought like America was the gay society, but I go to China for like one day and I'm immediately gay. They made me gay in China.
You got hit with the gay ray.
They hit me with the gay gas. Now I want that muffler action.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
What? Wait, Muff is pussy anyway. That's not gay.
Oh my
That's
god.
sick.
If you say so. So how does it get you high? What's the mechanism? Like, doesn't it just displace oxygen? Isn't that the...
Probably. It probably turbocharges you so you can run faster.
Okay, chat says, all it does is deprive your brain of oxygen, making you high. Well, can't you just, like, choke somebody then to get them high?
That was a thing, yeah. That was a fad. Choking people out and, like,
challenge?
pressing on their...
Man, that's gonna
No, that was a real
cells.
high school fad in, like, the late 2010s where you would either press on people's hearts to make their blood flow get all fucked up or choke them to get them high. That was the thing. That was the thing for a while.
Yeah, that's why you did it.
The blackout challenge, says
Yeah.
chat. Well... Well, then why do you need whippets? Why do you need
Wait, is that why chicks like being choked in bed?
They are all just doing the blackout challenge. They never end. It's a leaderboard.
Yeah, but does it make them high?
I guess.
In a way.
Well, that's more accurately why people do autoerotic asphyxiation, where they like
that's
wrap
what I'm
a
talking
belt
about.
around their neck and jack off and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's not just chicks. Dudes like it. I'm going to choke you, Jackson.
But, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Please do. I want to feel it. And put that muff gas in me.
Stop talking. Just stop.
Okay. I feel like I need to be on shrooms for this conversation.
I feel fucking gross.
Yeah, what is
I want to
happening?
shower.
I'm not high enough for this.
Fuck. Oh. Oh.
What? You gave it to me and I gave it back. That's karma.
Give you what?
What?
He said he wanted to choke me erotically.
What's wrong with that?
Well, then I made it even gayer. I've given it back to you. I'm
You
saying,
didn't make it gayer. You said put that muff gas in me. You made it strange.
What does that even mean? Like, are we docking assholes? Am I farting into
What
you?
does that mean? Oh, God, you fucking weirdo.
It means whatever you want to mean. I just want your muff gas in me. However you want to put it in me, you're putting your muff gas in me.
Shut up.
Okay.
I know, it's a confronting feeling.
Fucking God.
I know. It's a confronting feeling, Andrew. You'll get used to it. It's okay. You got a lot of muff gas to share.
Okay, new topic. We have Netflix buying Warner Bros. Or
Yeah.
Boring.
Boring. Okay, we still have the Tinder for kids thing.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so what's the headline? Somehow, some way, this child dating app miraculously got pedophiles on it. We don't know how? Question mark?
Yeah. This is
Even
from
if
The Hill. TheHill.com says, Wiz, the Tinder for Kids app
What the
exposes kids
fuck?
to predators.
Oh.
Congress must act.
I mean, whoever made this app should be in jail, right? Like, just the premise alone.
We need to sit down and have the United Nations and all world leaders in the room, and we need to make a pact as humanity that says stop trying to socialize kids on the internet. It will only ever lead to pedophiles. Ever. That's all there is
Also, it's just
to it.
it's not good for the kids either, even if
No,
they're
it's
like
not.
meeting other kids on this app. It's like
Stop
all
it.
bad. Let me read this the Google description of the website. Welcome to Wiz, a place where young people can safely and authentically express themselves and connect with like-minded peers all over their country.
Bullshit.
Awful.
Look, there's a reason the only ones that people don't have a problem with do not allow communication. Fortnite and Nintendo don't allow text chat or voice chat like that in their games with strangers because they get it. They go, oh, that's not good.
Fortnite has voice chat.
Does it? I guess it does have party chat.
I mean, they yelled at AI Vader, right? Darth Vader.
Right.
Remember?
I'm misremembering. But Nintendo.
All you've done is create a hunting ground for predators here, though. Of course, it was made in fucking France, by the way.
No.
Well, okay, so from the article, a 12-year-old girl meeting up with a supposed 14-year-old boy that Wiz connected her with, only to discover that the
Nice.
boy was an adult male who sexually assaulted her. An eighth grader being sexually abused by a 27-year-old man, then finding out she was only one of several underage girls he had groomed through Wiz. And even an 11-year-old girl being sexually assaulted by a U.S. Marine she met on Wiz. All this in the last year
Okay, so
alone.
here you go. CEO at Wiz, Thomas Doninger, and COO at Wiz, Nassim Amili. You guys are responsible for this because you made an active app that matches up pedophiles with children. That's your app.
That's her app.
Why do
That's
we
your
want
app.
this
You made
shit?
a pedophile dating site. Good job,
Who's
guys.
asking for this shit?
Fucking idiots.
Ugh. Well,
They
I
need to be in
spend all
jail.
of my goddamn life on the internet, so maybe my kids should too. Fuck you. It's bad parenting.
Anyone with a brain could see where this is going. I reckon Salt Guy who ingested salt bromide knew where this is
Salt guy
going.
is sitting in his hospital bed talking to fucking demons from the 9th level of hell and refusing to drink water. And even he's still like, that Wiz app is a bad idea. Who thought of that?
So fucking stupid.
Ugh.
Wiz made claims of safety by boasting about tools like age verification, but behind the scenes, they actually directly overrode the concerns flagged by these tools.
Okay, so they are just pedophiles then. What the fuck?
Well, yeah. I guess I imagine like they had people verify themselves, their age, but then click the "it's not a big deal" button, like approve.
Look, this isn't how age verification should work anyway. Like, you shouldn't be asking kids for identifying details of them that you then save on your fucking service. This whole idea is bad from the top to bottom. Like, a children-only app, especially like dating-wise, is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Kids should not connect on the internet like that. Like, there's no way to do it safely. There really isn't.
No, it's not. It's impossible. It shouldn't be done. Children should not be allowed on the internet at all. I'm happy that Australia, I know, controversial take, I'm happy that Australia is actually attempting to tackle the issue by keeping children off. Of course, the procedures in which they verify information and ages of people isn't perfect yet, but I way prefer it over sticking your head in the sand over this issue that is just a massive amount of children being victimized online and also having their brains rotted by fucking online content.
We need both. Obviously, parenting needs to be the first line of defense. You need to look over your kid's shoulder and go, what the fuck are you doing on the tablet, son? Oh, get the fuck off of there. But there's going to be failures in that system. There's going to be bad parents. There's going to be bullshit. And you shouldn't enable these things to potentially happen by making shit like The Wiz, where you're asking for it. You know? We need both. And this is a failure of that second part.
Didn't they openly say, yeah, we want Roblox to be a dating app for children?
Yeah, that was a huge
13s?
controversy when they tried to do that. I remember.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with it? I'm guessing they rolled it back and were like, aha, just kidding.
I listened to the Roblox CEO was on a podcast recently, like 2 weeks ago. And he got very, very defensive when people asked him about it. He called it an opportunity or something like that.
Yeah, they always do.
The fact that there are pedophiles on the internet trying to molest children is actually an opportunity for us to figure out how to prevent this.
I want them to say the quiet part out loud, which is we've identified a massive business opportunity here, an untapped market. It turns out there's a large amount of pedophiles online that are commercially viable that we need to target to extract money out of them. So we've put their prey up on a platter for them, which is children, of course, so that they sign up for our Roblox premium membership or whatever. Like, it doesn't end any other way when you put children in this situation.
I'm finding a lot of articles and comments and whatnot, people reacting to it, and I think someone just made the perfect analogy for all of this shit. They said it's like building a love hotel right next to a kindergarten. Like, that's exactly what this dating shit is. It's like, dude, not here. God. Not here.
You want to hear something crazy? So, we've been doing a lot of videos over here. That's the entire reason we're over in Japan and China at the moment. We record like 8 videos, which people should see soon, hopefully. But regardless, one of the videos was Jordan and I, my co-host for Red Thread, hitting all of the love hotels in Tokyo. Basically, the weirdest hotels, weirdest love hotels. And one of them was a like lollipop / sweets themed hotel. And all of the promo advertisements, and Love Hotel, for people that don't know, is a hotel where couples in Tokyo go to fuck. Basically, they're just fuck hotels. You stay for 3 hours. They charge you 3 hours, and you go in there, bang, and then leave. A lot of prostitutes, that kind of stuff. The fucking advertisements outside of this sweet themed hotel, all the flyers and stuff, just had children on them. Like, they were targeting children. It was very fucking weird. Extremely weird. Like, there was kids having fun in there. This is a love hotel.
And of course, when Jackson was done using their services for the night, he was outraged. He was appalled.
No, there were no kids in there. There were no kids in there. It was all adults going in and out. But it's just the way that they promoted it. The way they promoted it was like super weird. Like kids having fun on the posters and stuff. Next to rates for like sex, basically.
Well, Japan,
and then you go inside. There's condoms. You go into the room, and there's like on the like table in the middle of the room, there's just a vibrator ready to use and condoms everywhere.
Oh yeah, and you can call the front desk and rent sex toys. So yeah. Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Japan, you got to remember they are the literal country of she looks 9 but she's 1,000 years old. Like their culture is in terms of sex, pretty wacky, pretty upside down in a lot of places.
Yeah, wacky's how I'd put it too.
I'm being nice. I can't,
That's very generous.
It's generous. Yeah.
That was another one of my topics. Actually, no, we should go to the After Dark, right?
Yes, I was going to say, Jackson, do you want to do the spiel?
Yep. Thank you guys for listening. That's the end of this episode. You can head on over to official.men for a free 7-day trial to our membership platform, where you get early ad-free access to all of our shows, including Criminally Stupid and Red Thread, as well as what you're listening to right now, the official podcast. On top of that, we do After Darks every now and then. It's meant to be weekly, but did you guys do one last week?
We did.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean,
we can do our job without you, Jackson.
We got a lot of bonus content up there right now for you to listen to. A lot of bonus episodes exclusively for official.men listeners. And we're going to continue right now and do another one of those episodes for our audience right now. So if you want to hear the continuation of this episode, head over to official.men. I think we're going to talk more about weird Japan things, honestly, because there's a few things that I've noticed over here. Anyway, thanks. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.